Well, hello everyone, and welcome back to another episode here on the Minecraft server. Now, I thought that this would be a cool effect, so that's why I'm slow falling down to the bottom of this pit. But there are a couple of things that I wanted to talk about, and this is just going to be kind of a casual mining session while I go through and talk about some of the things or some of my thoughts here. So the first thing is I am so sorry that it has taken me this long to get a video up today. I have been working tirelessly on another project here, and that project is done. I just need to make sure that I have everything put together and ready to go for its full reveal, and that is going to be on Tuesday, or not Tuesday, today's Tuesday, on Thursday. And I feel like this is going to be something that really, really helps those of you who are into building, who like building or looking for building resources and references, because it's really going to give a great idea of some building concepts that you can then use in your own builds and projects. As I wanted to make it as a resource for myself, and that's certainly going to help quite a bit, but it's now going to be a resource that you can use and benefit from as well. So that is, look forward to that on Tuesday. It's going to be a longer video, but very in-depth and very informative, that I hope that you refer back to with relative frequency in order to make sure that you're aware of well, what resources you have available. And of course, I'm down here without any torches right as I find some diamonds there. So I'm going to go rectify that real quick, and I'll be back. All right, and just like that, we are back down here and now fighting off a spider. And the spider's not gonna... Oh, he did find a way to get back up here, I guess. Or hit me through that floor. But it's whatever. Oh, no, there's another one. And a creeper. Two creepers. Anyway, but what I was saying there is I hope that that is or the video that we've got planned for Tuesday is an awesome resource for you, because I really do feel like it's going to be super helpful for those of you who like building or trying to get better at building or want to play around with some really cool building concepts, as I myself am trying to work through that and learn and get a little bit better as I continue as well. Oh, that's a really nice diamond vein there. Nice. So that is something to look forward to on Tuesday. Now, the other thing is we are very, very, very close to the full release of Minecraft 1.16, or the Nether update, as I'm sure you're aware. And I've done a couple of videos on it that I feel are really a lot of fun, or concepts that I think that you'll benefit from, strategies that I've found to be particularly helpful. And I would highly recommend going back and reviewing those videos if you haven't seen them, or if you have any other thoughts on things that you're excited for in this upcoming update, which should hopefully only be a couple of days or maybe a week at best. As the snapshots continue, it does seem to be inching closer and closer, which just really makes me excited, because there's a lot of really cool things that people are going to be able to see for the first time. But with that, I do have plans for a couple of new series. Now, I'm not going to scrap this world, but as you're aware, or maybe not aware, if you have your game up, or if you use a pre-created world and load up onto 1.16, any place in the Nether that you've been to is going to stay the same. It's not going to change, and you'll have to explore new areas of the Nether in order to really make the most of that update, which isn't bad by any means. It just means that you'll have to, make yourself ready for that, I guess I should say, or be prepared to not have as much access as you maybe would have initially thought in a new world. But in a new world file, I think that it would be really safe to start a couple of new challenges. Now, one I want to do very much as a series on the channel, and that is going to be a series where I actually take on my first attempt at a hardcore game mode, and I'm going to do something similar to what I've seen some other YouTubers do, or particularly something that was done by one Luke the Notable, as I'm sure you're familiar with his content or have at least seen the video of his world. But my twist on that I wanted to implement is I want to make sure that not only am I doing a challenge, but I also wanted to make sure that I'm doing my own take on it. And the nature or change to that challenge that I had thought up would be surviving 100 days in hardcore Minecraft, but actually 100 days. So no sleeping, no beds, nothing else. And I think that would be kind of fun to do and showcase kind of 10 days at a time, maybe 5, depending on how well or how much I actually end up editing out of that challenge or that series there. So let me know what you think about that idea. I think that it could be really a lot of fun, especially with the new 1.16 update, because feasibly I could pass a lot of time in the Nether with all the updates and changes that they've made or are making to that biome, especially because it's a renewable source essentially of equipment. You can find some limited diamonds and other things in that portion of the world. And you can also, well, there's just a lot of really fun stuff that you can do within the confines of the Nether with the new changes that are being made to the update. But the second series that I want to do is actually going to be something that I will showcase or primarily be doing on my Twitch channel. Subtle plug for that if you're not aware that that's something that I do. I leave the link to my Twitch channel in the description of all of my videos, so if you have checked me out over there, please, or if you haven't checked me out over there, please feel free to do so, and if you have, well, thank you very much, and I expect to be doing more over there in the next couple of weeks, especially as some other series that I've been working on or playing with come around. Now, what I will be doing with the other Minecraft challenge here is I thought it would be fun to attempt a one weapon only challenge. Now, when I say that, I mean, of course, we would have to keep in mind that, ooh, that's a creeper in the corner, but we would have to keep in mind that there are tools within the game that are absolutely required. For example, I can't really or realistically take on a challenge without take on an in-game challenge without using a pickaxe because, well, it's Minecraft. You're meant to mine things, and that would just kind of make for a not very appealing game at all. If you, it'd not only make it next to impossible, it just wouldn't make it a whole lot of fun at all to work around with that. So of course there would have to be an allotment for using certain types of tools, particularly picks. But when I say that, I mean I would be banning the use of your traditional damage dealing weapons such as swords and axes, at least for my kind of first run through of that, because I would rather opt for the use or the solitary use of a bow, just to see what you can do with a bow only type run, or bows only, with only replacing my bow once the bow that I've been using breaks. So if that's an interesting concept to you, let me know. I mean, I'm interested in that type of feedback and what you would be interested in seeing. And that was one of the things that came to mind as being kind of fun and unique, that I don't know that I've seen anyone else do that, and it would be in a hardcore world, so that would just kind of add to the overall mysticism, if you will, of a challenge of that nature. So yeah, those are my biggest thoughts of things that would be fun or unique to do as soon as we have this update drop, which again, I'm keeping my fingers crossed that's going to be sometime this week. And let me know what your thoughts are on some of the upcoming changes. Are there things that you like? Are there things that you don't? There's really a lot of things that I am looking forward to with this update, and another test of concept as well that I'm going to hold off on revealing or looking at until the full version is released, because I don't want to bring a big stir about something and potentially have an item or a mechanic looked at to be removed before the next version of the game comes around. Now, yeah, I'm not that big of a channel where it's something that I should really be worrying about, but it's something to take into consideration because, you never know just how far away the eyes of the game developers are going to go. And I think that it'll be something kind of fun to take note of, if you catch my drift. But that's kind of the biggest things that I had on my mind, and just kind of wanted to speak my piece a little bit here. So yeah, thanks for taking the time to watch this video. I know it's going up a little bit later than what I would realistically like to have, but I will be back with more content tomorrow. As you know, my upload schedule, or my commitment, is to have one upload every day. And I intend to stick to that. So thanks again for your time and for giving me a watch here. And we hope to see you in the next episode. So thanks again for watching, and you have a great rest of your day. Bye-bye.